presents the St. Edwards Eagles and your Warren G. Harding Raiders. I'm Cameron Up alongside my partner, Jack Clay-Holtz. Jack, what are the keys for the game for the Raiders to win tonight?
The Raiders are going up against a tall team. Everyone is above 6 foot other than the point guard, Brennan Rains. I think they just got to keep the ball moving. We saw in the JV game they didn't seem to have a standpoint for any plays or anything, so I think just need a rock-solid Raider ball.
We're ready for the starting lineups by Mr. Steve Luco. Starting for the Eagles is number 1, Grant Huffman. Montori Foster. Number 3, Stephen Logan. Number 10, Devontae Blanton. And the point guard, number 33, Brennan Rains. Now your starters for the Raiders. At guard, number 0, Davion Nutty Burgess. Number 11, Ty Pennington. Number 24, Aston Bates. Number 5, Chris Williams. And number 1, DeMontez Owens. The Raiders are coached by Mr. Keelan Franklin. Jack, a big part of the Raiders' game plan has to be starting number 1, the Davidson commit, Grant Huffman.
I agree. I haven't seen him play yet, but see what he's made of. Along with this 6'7" team, there are 2 players for the St. Edward Eagles. Have Christopher Ringfield and Zoltan Nagy, both 6'7", and a 6'6" Devontae Blanton.
The Raiders come into the game with a 3-0 record. Jack, how much does that momentum play into their attack here today?
Well, it was a scary game last night, actually. They went into 2 overtimes with a very tough team.
The tip-off will be controlled by the Raiders. Chris Williams will handle the inbound as it went out of bounds.
They got to get set here.
It'll go to number 1, Munch Owens. Owens to Bates. Trying to get inside. Bates uses his dribble over to Williams. Williams, top of the key. Back to Munch. Here's Owens to Williams. Williams tries to drive, nothing doing. Here's Burgess. Burgess to Nutty. Nutty will reset the offense. Over to Bates. Bates in the high post. Here's Pennington. Pennington, entry pass, can't be handled by Williams, and it'll go to the Eagles.
They're taking too much time on that. They had Ty Pennington open up in the paint.
The Davidson commit, Grant Huffman, will bring it up the floor for the Eagles. Here comes Huffman. He's guarded by Pennington. Pennington, a tough defender. Huffman, crossover move. Drives through the lane. Right-handed layup is no good. It's rebounded by Bates. Here come the Raiders. Bates to Owens. Owens has it. No, it's going to be a foul on Huffman. It'll be Raider ball out of bounds.
That was interesting. They tried to go up tempo there, and it kind of shot back on them.
It'll be Burgess to inbound. Munch comes off the screen. They'll get it to him. Here's Owens. Raiders are taking it slow here in the early going. Here's Pennington. Over to Bates, top of the key. It'll be Raiders get the loose ball. It's back up the top of the key to Munch Owens. Owens will reset the offense. Takes it to the left wing. Over to Bates in the corner. Bates tries to drive baseline. It'll be off the Eagles' leg. Raider ball underneath their own basket.
Looks like they're trying to get things set, but it's just not working too well as of now. Just keeping it at the top of the key.
Munch Owens to inbound. The lob pass to Bates. Bates gets it at the top of the key. Bates over to Munch. Raiders have yet to put up a shot. Here's Owens. Owens, skip pass to Pennington for three. Bang! 3-0 Raiders. 6:25 remaining in the quarter.
Great ball movement by the Raiders.
Here's Huffman. Now here's number 3, Logan. Out to the corner for three. No good. Munch has the rebound. Owens out in transition. He'll drive. Right-handed layup. And one! 5-0 Raiders. Munch Owens will go to the line to shoot one.
It was a great drive by Munch Owens. It wobbles
good.
in.
Here comes Huffman. It's over into the corner. Eagles try to get it down low. It's with Blanton. Blanton has it stolen. Here comes Nutty Burgess. It's over to Williams. Williams over to Munch. Munch for three. No good. Here's number 2, Foster. Foster drives. The pass is deflected. Back into the corner. The Eagles get it back inside. Now they kick it out for three. No good. Owens has the rebound, and he'll orchestrate he'll pass it to Williams. Williams, the outlet pass. Drives. The layup is good. The Raiders go out to an 8-0 lead here in the first quarter. Here's
Got to
Huffman.
see if Edwards can answer.
Huffman top of the key. Here's number 33, Brendan Rains. Gets it inside. Good pass, and St. Edwards has their first points of the game. Ed's starting to put some pressure on the Raiders. Right now it's with Burgess. Burgess calls the play. Over to the right wing, it's still Burgess. Here's Owens. Owens again orchestrates the offense. He's guarded by Rains. Owens, mid-range jumper, no good. Huffman gets the rebound. But it's deflected, here's Owens. Owens to Pennington for three, no good. Ed's out in transition.
Risky.
The Raiders now control the ball. Here's Owens. Owens through the lane, nothing doing. He kicks it out to Pennington. Now it's with Williams. Williams thought about a deep three, but nothing. Comes to the left wing, here's Owens. Owens to Pennington. Back to Owens. He'll reset. Over to Williams. Back to Owens. Raiders taking their time with the ball, Jack. Here's Bates. Owens almost mishandled the pass. He drives. Floater, no good. Eds has the rebound. It's Rains. Here comes Huffman in transition. Eds drives. It'll be a foul on Bates.
St. Edwards doesn't really seem to have it all together getting it down the court. They've only taken 3 shots this entire quarter. And only one has fallen for St. Edwards.
Checking into the game for the Raiders is Kamari Evans. He'll come in for Munch.
See what they do here.
Out in the corner, no good. Air ball from Eds. Here comes Nutty Burgess.
It's got Williams open.
Over to Evans. Evans has it. Oh, it'll be a double dribble on Evans. Eds will have the ball.
Evans just went out, back to the bench.
Checking into the game is Tyreek Ivory. Huffman will again be guarded by Ty Pennington. The Raiders seem to have a conscious effort to have Pennington on Huffman. Huffman kicks it out. The mid-range jumper is good. It's 8-4, Raiders. 2:57 remaining in the first quarter. Over to Williams.
Well, to get out of that
drives
trap.
into the corner. It's Pennington for three. No good.
Gets his
Pennington
own rebound.
The lay-in is good.
Nicely done by the Raiders.
Here comes Edwards. Get it into the paint. It's stolen.
And the easy steal.
Here
Fast
comes
break.
Ivory. Ivory, the jelly layup is no good. The putback is also no good. With it for the Eagles is number 10, Devontae Blanton. Blanton tries to drive, but he'll be tripped. Eds will keep possession.
Things seem to be moving now for St. Edwards, although they've only scored one other bucket since the last technical foul.
Checking in for the Raiders is number 23, Dom Pooty Foster.
Ty Pennington is playing great defense against this Davidson commit.
The Eagles set up their offense. Here's number 4, Shane McCullough. They get it inside. It's a foul. And number 10, Blanton, will shoot 2 free throws.
Raiders have been playing solid defense for the most part. Seem to be double teaming Huffman when he drives.
Yeah, they're definitely doing a good job of getting the ball out of Huffman, the Davidson commit's hands.
I agree. Seems like they're trying to play a 2-2-1 to try to isolate Huffman from everyone else, and it seems to be working.
Blanton's first free throw is good. The score is 10-5 Raiders with 2:05 left in the period. Second free throw is also good. We're going to get a substitution for Edwards. Checking into the game for the Eagles is number 20, Zoltan Nagy.
Wow, they're pressing.
Raiders get out of the press. Here's Pennington. Uh-oh, here come the Eagles. The pass to Huffman. Huffman and one. The Eagles are starting to get into a groove.
Seems like the pressing kind of threw him off there.
Yeah. Harding's going to have to deal with this full court press that the Eagles are throwing at him.
So early, too.
Yeah. Huffman can make it a 1-point game. 1:52 remaining in the quarter. He does. Foster to inbound. He gets it to Williams. The Raiders try to run a press breaker here. Here's Pooty. Back to Williams. They get it over to Ivory. Ivory, cross-court pass. Back to Williams. Williams tries to run the offense. He's guarded by Huffman.
Edwards in a 2-3.
Williams to the basket. The layup is good.
They had 3 defenders back there, too, and is still able to manage to get the bucket.
Here's Blanton. Blanton, in and out move. Gets to the lane. Now it's Huffman. Huffman, it looked like a push-off, but no. The 3 is no good.
That's surprising. They have not. There's been 2 of those so far, and they have not called it.
Transition 3 from Pennington. No good. Oh, but it's stolen by Ivory. Looks like a charge on Ivory. That's an interesting call there, Jack, because
I agree.
When
I don't
Ivory stole the
understand.
ball, there was nobody in front of it.
It definitely was not. Seems like Nagy lost the ball.
Looks like they're calling the earlier foul maybe when Ivory initially stole the ball. At any rate, it'll be Edwards' ball. Huffman will bring it up the floor. 12-9 Raiders, 55 seconds remaining in the quarter. It's tipped, and Munch now has the ball. 45 seconds remain in the quarter. Here's Owens. Owens trying to orchestrate the offense. Owens works on his man. Crossover move. Drives. Left-handed layup is blocked. 28 seconds. Here comes Blanton. Blanton the dish. The kick to the corner. The three-pointer is no good. Rebound Pennington. In transition comes Ivory. Ivory the drive. Layup. And they're going to have goaltending. Count the bucket.
I kind of disagree with that.
Checking into the game for the Raiders is number 0, Nutty Burgess. Kamari Evans also checks in for the Raiders.
Seemingly, it seems like they're letting him play a lot. They haven't really called as much stuff as I've seen.
Yeah. Here come Edwards. It's with number 5, Mitchell Bova. He's guarded closely by Burgess. We're going to have a push-off on Burgess. And the crowd, for most of this first quarter, has been letting this official crew hear it.
Yeah, I agree. They're not letting them have it.
There's 3 seconds remaining in the quarter. Eds will inbound under Harding's basket.
Franklin trying to get his...
No, sorry, it'll be a side out. Inbounding will be number 2, Foster. They get it in. 2 seconds. 1 second. The buzzer beater is no good. And at the end of the first quarter, the score, Warren G. Harding Raiders 14, St. Edward's Eagles 9.
While we have this time, we would like to let all of you viewers know about the El Torero fundraiser Thursday 3 to 6 at El Torero. Again, it's a fundraiser for the WSCN broadcasting. If you enjoy the content you're seeing and more content that you want to see, we encourage you to go down there, tell you you're here for WSCN, and we will get most likely 20% of that money spent. So if you can help us out, it'd be great to see you guys down there.
Definitely. WSCN definitely appreciates all the support that we've been getting from the community. I've got a lot of people that reach out that say they like the content, so we just wanted to let you guys know that we appreciate the support.
We also have a website, WSCN Broadcasting News website, if you guys want to go check out. We have podcasts on there from several of the students from the school who are given a topic and they do research on it, do a podcast. And, of course, the daily update, the WSCN News. If any of you would like to check that out for the school, there is also that.
We're just about ready for play. Raiders came out to a fiery start there, Jack, but then Eds quickly closed the gap.
They sure did. I think this height's definitely playing a factor, but Raiders are playing aggressive. But the press definitely threw him off.
Yeah. Pennington's doing a good job on locking down Huffman as well, who, interestingly enough, will not be in the game for the Eagles.
Giving a break is probably the best option right now. See if they can try something new.
Looks like number 5, Mitchell Bova, will run the offense for Eds. He's guarded by Burgess. Bova, the inside pass is tipped, and it'll be Raider ball going the other way. Coming into the game is number 23, Dom Foster. Here comes that press again from Edwards. Good hard pick set there by Williams. Here comes Owens. Owens slowly brings it into the front court. He gets it into Foster. Foster to Pennington, top of the key. Over to Owens. Raiders very deliberate in their offense. Williams behind the back move. Nothing doing. It's stolen by Eds. Oh, but there's a travel on Eds. It'll go to the Raiders.
Travel against number 20, Zoltan Nagy. The junior, 6'7".
Munch Owens to inbound. It's over to Chris Williams. Williams guarded closely. Spin moves. It's into Foster. Foster to Williams for 3. Bang!
That puts them up 17-9 in the second quarter with 7:06 to go.
Here come Eds to answer. The kick out to the corner. Blanton for three. No good. But the rebound is Eds. Left-handed layup is good. Here comes Nutty Burgess. The score 17-11 Raiders. 6:47 remaining in the second quarter. Pass stolen by Edwards. The transition three for the Eagles. Good. It'll be a timeout from Coach Keelan Franklin. Not a very good sequence there for the Raiders.
Huffman and Logan both getting in, along with Raines. 3 of their starters.
Jack, it seems like the Raiders are making a conscious effort to keep the game slow.
They are
and try to negate the Eagles' height advantage.
Yeah, they are playing very aggressive, very well. I'm deeply surprised. We'd like to take this time to let everyone know about our WSCN Twitter as well. If you would like to follow, stay up to date on stuff, along with our YouTube channel to watch any games that we stream like this one. Subscribe to that and hit the bell and keep up with our content.
Inbounding for the Raiders will be Nutty Burgess. The Eagles again in their press. Raiders getting caught without much help.
Man, they're putting up a strong press again.
It's still in the backcourt. They got to get it across.
Stolen.
The pass is stolen by Huffman. Here comes Huffman. The kick out to the corner. Good pass. But it's blocked by Pennington. The outlet goes to Williams. Williams works on his man. Spin move. Pass it to Foster. Over to Owens. Owens guarded very closely. Aggressive D being played by the Eagles. We've got a foul. It'll be on Edwards. Raiders will have it out of bounds. That's on number 33, Brennan Raines. Checking in the game for the Raiders is number 10, Tyreek Ivory.
Brennan Raines now has 2 fouls against him.
Owens to inbound. It goes to Pennington. Pennington looking for some help. The lob pass goes to Ivory. Ivory drives. The pass to Owens. Layup is good. 19-14 Raiders. 5:44 remaining in this first half.
Raiders provide good execution on that number.
Pennington again guarding Huffman. Now it's with number 5, Mitchell Bova. Bova in the corner to Raines. Gets it down low. Back to Bova.
Strong.
Bova the layup. No good. He gets his own rebound, though. Second chance is no good. Rebound Pennington.
Again, I like how their defense is playing. They're very consecutive in what they're doing.
Here's Ivory. Ivory through the lane. Jelly layup, no good. Here comes Huffman.
They got to get back.
In transition, the pass to Bova. Bova has a good layup.
Raiders looking to get back quicker from the fast break. Possible
Cries
travel.
for a travel for the Eds fans.
Was not called.
Mid-range jumper is good. And just like that, it's a 1-point game. Raiders only lead by 1, 19-18.
With 4:44 to go in the second quarter.
Here's Munch Owens. Owens drives. Left-handed layup is good. It seems, Jack, like if the Raiders can find a way to keep consistently beating that press, they'll be okay.
I agree. And it's not really working out for Edwards as well now.
The corner three is good from Edwards. 21-21. Here's Williams. Over to Owens. Raiders have to get it across half court. They do. But now Williams is trapped. Williams. It'll be a 5-second call. Edwards will take it out of bounds. Checking into the game for the Raiders is number 0, Nutty Burgess.
Raines was letting him go, but ended up in a trap.
Yeah.
Well done by Edwards.
The Raiders have to be careful if they get it across half court. They can't get into that so-called dummy trap between the half court line and the 2 men.
That's what's happened twice now for the Raiders.
The inbound goes to Huffman. Huffman this time being guarded by Ivory. Himself an aggressive defender. Here's Bovo for three. No good. The putback is good. Here come the Raiders, 23-21. Eds.
Foster playing strong defense.
Ivory, the kick out. Owens, ball fake, shoots a three, and it's good. 24-23 Raiders.
Looked like he was looking for a foul at the end of that.
Here's Huffman. Huffman working on his man. The kick out to the corner.
Oh, up and down.
We're going to have a travel on Eds. It'll be Raider ball underneath their own basket. 3:27 remaining in the first half.
This is where a lot of strong basketball happens right before halftime, leading you right into the locker room.
Raiders again trying to get it across half court. Here's Burgess. Burgess working on his man. He gets it across. Oh, but it's tipped.
Still
and now
on
they're
for
all
an
alone.
Easy layup.
Not quite a dunk, but 2 points just the same. Eds leads by one. Here comes Burgess.
They blasted right through the press.
Ivory, the pass to Foster. Back to Ivory. Ivory for three. No good. The rebound is with Eds.
That's something both teams have struggled with so far, is a three-pointer.
Foster, the mid-range jumper. No good. Burgess has the rebound. Burgess down the right wing. Pulls it out. Over to Owens. Owens calls the play. Owens takes his man, left side. The kick out. Three-pointer, no good.
In and out. And a miscommunication by St. Edwards.
St. Edwards throws it out of bounds, and the Raiders will get a second chance. Coming into the game for the Raiders is number 5, Chris Williams. Nutty Burgess elects it.
With 2:19 to go, it is 24-25. Edwards ahead.
Pass goes in the backcourt with Owens.
St. Edwards still playing up again.
Owens, crossover move, takes his man. They pass to Ivory. Ivory guarded by Huffman. Ivory drives. Euro step, no good.
Looks like he just threw that one up.
And now Ivory's out of the play. Eds with the man advantage. The layup's no good, the putback is no good. Third chance for Edwards, and they'll be fouled. 25-24 Edwards, 1:50 remaining in the half.
Seemed like Ivory just kind of threw that last shot up. Wasn't really looking for anyone either. He had 3 defenders on him. Raiders need to watch that more. Zachary Chapman.
He'll shoot 2.
In.
First free throw is good.
Chapman's another tall individual from the Edwards lineup, standing at 6'5".
2-point game, Raiders down. It's 26-24, 1:47 remaining in the half. The pass goes out to Foster. Raiders trying to get it across. They get it to Williams inside. Williams the kick out to Pennington in the corner for 3. No good.
Pennington's about 50% from the 3 line as of now.
The layup from Edwards is good. The ball goes to Owens. Owens again being pressured in the backcourt. Owens tries to orchestrate the offense.
So they're taking their time for now.
Here's Williams.
He's got to watch the push off.
Williams back to Owens. Owens works on his man. Gets it to Williams. Good pick by Pennington. Williams off the screen. Drives. Over to Owens. 4-3. No good. Here comes Edwards. The pass is tipped. Huffman will get it. The pass down low. Good ball movement by Eds. The 3. No good. Oh, but Huffman gets the rebound. It'll be a jump ball. It'll go to the Raiders. The possession arrow.
I think both teams need to calm down. They try to be too frantic when it comes to a fast break. and they just end up losing the ball.
St. Ed's now up by 4. The Raiders want to be careful they don't let Eds run away with it here in the first half.
Score is now 24-28 St. Edwards with 30 seconds left to go.
Raiders get it in. Williams being patient. Ball fake over to Owens. Owens up back over to Williams. 21 seconds remaining.
Franklin calling a play from the sideline.
Raiders might be wanting the last shot here. Here's Ivory, drives. He will be fouled. It'll be Raider ball underneath. 12.8 seconds remaining in the half. Raiders wanting to get a shot off here. They can make it a one-possession game.
They got to get set for this, and hopefully they can get it to Pennington to get a 3-ball up and make it a 1-point game.
Number 1, Munch Owens will handle the inbound. Dominic Foster has just entered the game for the Raiders. The lob pass goes to Foster. 10 seconds left. Foster to Owens. 7 seconds left. Owens pulls up for 3. Bang!
That is good.
Owens makes it a 1-point game. Time's going to run out in the first half. And at the end of the first half, the score, St. Edwards Eagles 28, your Warren G. Harding Raiders 27. We'll be back with second half coverage. To the second half. Raiders down 1 point. It's 28-27 Eds. Here's Huffman. Huffman drives through the lane, layup, good. Eds up 3.
Good start already for St. Edwards. They struggled the beginning of the first half.
Here's Owens. Raiders trying to get it across. They do. Here's Williams. Williams penetrates the kick out. Pennington for 3. No good. It'll be Edwards' ball. Ed's to inbound. And it's Huffman. Huffman, crossover move. Here's the cut. Rains for 3. No good. Rebound Edwards. Here's Blanton. It'll stay here with Eds.
Good start for St. Edward already here in the second half.
It'll be Huffman to inbound under the basket. Gets it in. It's with Foster. Back to Blanton. Blanton inside, gets the layup to go. 32-27 Edwards. Here's Burgess. Burgess to Owens. Owens penetrates, gets to the basket, and it's good. Here's Huffman. Huffman gets it inside to Blanton. Back to Huffman. Huffman is fouled, no bucket. Huffman will shoot 2 free throws.
St. Andrews up 32-29. Huffman is no good. His first.
Checking in the game for the Raiders is number 24, Aston Bates.
I'm so far liking Huffman and his patience. He seems to understand the game unlike a lot of players and seems to have a lot of heart.
The rebound is with Bates. Burgess to Owens. Raiders get it across. Here's Williams. Williams drives. Gets to the basket. Reverse lay-in is good. 32-31 Edwards, 6:19 remaining in this third quarter. Over to the corner to Rains. Rains, it's deflected. Bates now has it. Here's Munch. Owens brings it up. The pass to inside to Bates is stolen by Blanton. Blanton will bring it back for the Eagles. Blanton out to the corner. Three-pointer. No good. Bates has the rebound. Gives it to Burgess. Burgess to Owens. Raiders need to get it across. It's over to Williams. Williams working on his man. He's guarded by Huffman. Pass almost across the backcourt, but now it's with Burgess. Ed's defenders making the Raiders uncomfortable. Here's Burgess. Gets it inside to Pennington. Pennington to Bates, top of the key. Bates, one dribble. Over to Burgess. The three-pointer from Owens. No good. The rebound is with Williams. Williams drives. Gets to the rim. He got it. 33-32.
That was a very long possession.
Here's Huffman. Here's Rains. Top of the key. Back to Rains. Into the corner. They get it down low to Huffman.
Huffman wide open.
Huffman, layup, no good. He gets his own rebound, and that goes.
That was a great cut Huffman made.
Timeout, St. Edwards. Ladies and gentlemen, during this timeout, we'd like to recognize some outstanding students here at Warren G. Harding High School. Cohen Falk, Alyssa Hawkins, and Xavier Allen were all awarded the 20 Under 20 award for their achievements in the classroom. Congratulations to Mr. Falk, Ms. Hawkins, and Mr. Allen. Jack, the two teams seem to be exchanging baskets.
Well, that's the complete opposite of what happened in the first half, as we saw. Raiders kind of started running away with it. St. Edwards started the press, threw him off, and Edwards was up by 1 going into the second half.
You know, both teams are playing really good defense. Eds is doing a good job of keeping the Raiders uncomfortable.
I agree, yeah. They're definitely, I mean, it's a mental game sometimes, and that's what you have to play, is both physically and mentally.
The Raiders also doing a really good job of defending Ed's star player, Grant Huffman. They've held him to just 3 points. I'm sorry, Mr. Huffman has 7. Anyway, here comes Eds. They get the rebound. 36-33 Eds. Here comes Owens. Owens drives. He has it stolen. Loose ball. It'll be a foul on St. Edwards. The Raiders will keep possession.
It's quite the collision between Williams and St. Edwards player. Mari Burgess checks in.
Owens to handle the inbound.
Mari Burgess hasn't seen as much playing time as I think he would have seen.
They get it into Williams. Williams, post him up. He'll get fouled. He'll shoot 2. Both teams, it looks like, making it a conscious effort to try to get the ball inside.
I agree. You know, for how big St. Edwards is, the Raiders do have some big people of their own. I mean, Williams standing at 6'1", and Aston Bates standing at 6'3", so.
Both of them do a good job of trying to use their body to back their man down.
I agree.
And then you're having a good post move to get to the rim. Williams' first free throw shot is good. Checking into the game for the Raiders is number 11, Ty Pennington. Second free throw off the iron. Here comes number 5, Michael Bova. Bova gets it to Foster. Foster, the lay-in, no good. Pennington gets the rebound. Looking for help. Here come the Raiders. It's with Burgess. Gets it to Williams. Loose ball, it'll be a jump ball. The possession arrow will give it to Edwards.
Although St. Edwards isn't pressing as much.
No, I'm sorry, the Raiders will have the ball.
They're still playing exceptionally well defense, while even though they're not pressing.
Williams will look to inbound. Pass goes out to Owens.
Close to a backcourt violation.
Owens works on his man. He's being guarded by number 2, Foster. Burgess has it stolen. Here's Huffman all by himself, and he dunks it with the right hand. Now the inbound pass stolen by Huffman. But it's thrown out of bounds. The Raiders are lucky there to not give up a possession.
I tell you what, I've not seen a high schooler dunk since Derek Culver a couple years ago. That's pretty exciting to see. And Huffman does stand at 6'4", so he can get up there.
Here's Owens. Owens being trapped. He gets it out to Burgess. That's Nutty Burgess this time. Here's Williams. Through the lane. Euro step. No good. Eds has the rebound. 38-34 Edwards. 3:09 remaining in the quarter. The drive. Good from Nova. Timeout called by the Raiders. Coach Franklin.
St. Edwards excited at seeing what they've put up. They are up 6 right now, 40-34. Raiders down.
Raiders have to be careful not to let the game get too out of hand. You don't want to have to dig yourself a hole and trying to come back too far in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, like I said, it's a mental game too. Raiders seem to start losing track of that. They got to keep the ball moving, get it set. Few of the Raider players have not seen a whole lot of playing time yet, one of them being sophomore Johnny Graham, one of 3 sophomores on the Raiders varsity.
The Raiders have a lot of good young players. They're going to be good for a long time.
I agree.
Munch Owens leads the Raiders in scoring with 15 points, followed by number 5, Chris Williams, with 12 points. Again, we've been talking about Huffman, but Huffman still only has 9 points. So the Raiders are making other people beat him.
Yeah, exactly. I think the Raiders are just concentrated on this one star so far, and the other stars on the team are sort of emerging. And Davion Burgess has yet to score and has 1 personal.
Williams into Nutty. Here's Burgess. Burgess gets it to Williams. Raiders again having trouble with that Edwards press. Williams is trapped. He'll call a timeout. That's unfortunate because the Raiders just used the timeout.
Yeah, they want to go through them too quick. So this is going to be so helpful at the end of the game. Just like last night, perhaps going into 2 overtimes,
yeah.
The Raiders.
A thrilling game from the Raiders last night.
Timeouts can be so critical into getting the ball up the court when you're down.
The Harding boys' next game will be on Tuesday at Walsh Jesuit. Tip-off for that game will be at 7 o'clock.
Franklin looks like he's drawing up something right now for the Raiders.
Trying to motivate his team into a comeback. Again, the lead is for Edwards is 6 points. The score is 40-34 with 2:52 remaining in the third quarter. Nutty Burgess will inbound. He gets it into Williams. Williams again trapped. He gets out of it this time. The pass in the corner for Pennington. Pennington for 3. Bang! 40-37. Just like that, it's a 1-possession game. The lay-in for Edwards is no good. Putback is good. Raiders have to be careful they don't give Ed second and third opportunities. The long pass goes out to Munch Owens. Owens, the lay-in is good.
He finished well on that fast break.
Great find there from Chris Williams to see Munch streaking down the right side. The pass can't be handled by Edwards. And the Raiders' Nutty Burgess is fired up.
Who has also yet to score this game. Number 1, Munch Owens, now has 17 points for the remainder of the game.
It's into Williams. Williams guarded by Huffman. Williams slowing it down. Working on his man. Comes to the left side. He gets it to Burgess. Burgess to Owens.
Flop over there by Williams.
Owens to Burgess. Burgess out near the logo. Raiders again being closely guarded by the Eagles. Owens drives. The kick out to Pennington. No good. That one wasn't even close. It's stolen by Munch Owens. Great defensive effort by Owens. Great hustle, but it'll be Edwards' ball out of bounds.
Seems sort of hit or miss with Pennington.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to say what his percentage is, but I mean, he's definitely a good factor. They need to get him open more.
Edwards are bringing up the floor with 1:30 left in the third quarter. They get it to Raines. No, I'm sorry, that's Bova. Bova inside. No good. Back out to Huffman. Huffman into the corner. Bova has it stolen. Here comes Williams. Williams slows it down. It's going to be a foul on Edwards.
Williams broke it toward the middle where the entire St. Edwards team was. I don't know quite why he did that.
St. Edward head coach doesn't like to call. At any rate, it'll be Raiders ball out of bounds. 42-39 Edwards.
Michael Bova, the 6'1" sophomore, seeing some playing time. Guarding the Raiders, Davion Burgess.
Burgess to inbound. He gets it out to Williams. Williams working on his man.
Is that a backcourt violation?
I don't think so. I think it has to be all the way across. Here comes Munch. Munch through the lane. Oh my goodness.
Out.
The ball hung up on the rim for what seemed like an eternity. It falls out, so Munch Owens will shoot 2 free throws instead of 1.
Those are always the most exciting as they roll around like that. Especially on an and one.
The officials put the game to a pause. Don't know quite what's going on. Maybe warning the St. Ed sideline?
That's what it seems like. He gave a chirping symbol to the St. Edward's sideline. I don't know. Perhaps giving the coach a warning.
So St. Ed's sideline has been warned. Munch will shoot 2 free throws. 57.3 seconds remaining in the third quarter. 42-39 St. Ed's. First free throw is good. It's now a 2-point game.
Perhaps head coach Eric Flannery may have
mouthed off a little too much.
Yeah.
Second free throw good. Raiders will make a substitution. Coming into the game is number 4, Kamari Evans. He'll replace number 1, Munch Owens. Raiders look like they may be coming out with a press of their own. No, they'll fall back.
Looks like Munch is having a much-needed break.
Yeah. He's been out on the floor for a while. It's out in the corner. Here's Bova. Bova to Blanton. They get it inside. Post move. No good. And he'll be fouled. That's Bova. He'll shoot 2. 35.1 seconds remaining in the third quarter.
Strong defense by the Raiders again. They're making St. Edward's fight for it with their height.
And the Raiders are doing a good job of just hanging around in the game.
Yeah. They are only down by 1 in the third quarter, 35 seconds to go, 42-41. St. Edward's still a point ahead.
Interestingly enough, the only player that's scored that's on the floor right now for the Raiders is number 5, Chris Williams. Nobody else on the floor has a point for the Raiders right now. That'll change because Ty Pennington will come into the game for the Raiders. Munch Owens will also re-enter. He'll replace Tyreek Evans. I'm sorry, that's Kamari Evans.
Michael Bova, the sophomore, takes his free throws again.
The free throw is good. Edwards will make a substitution. It's number 1, Grant Huffman, back into the game.
Ty Pennington has 8 points.
Here's Williams. Williams tries to get it across. Again, Edwards is pressing. Uh-oh. Nutty almost trapped. Luckily, the Raiders get it out. Here comes Williams. Back to Nutty. 17 seconds remain in the quarter. Raiders look like they want the last shot. 12 seconds. Munch gets past his man. Drives. The floater is good. 6 seconds remaining.
Munch Owens now has 21 points.
And it'll be a travel for St. Ed's. And the Raiders will get it back with 3.3 seconds to go. They could possibly take the lead at the end of the third quarter.
I don't know what they were doing there.
Looks like maybe some sweat on the floor that the officials will have to clean up. Definitely don't want any of those players slipping and falling and possibly injuring themselves.
It's going to be a quick throw in. Hopefully they can get it to Pennington on the outside, and he can throw up a 3.
The Raiders have time.
As long as this goes right for them.
They've got to get the inbound in clean. Munch Owens will handle the inbound. It'll be a lob pass to Pooty. Foster to Owens. Owens ball fake, gets the shot up, it'll be airballed. Raiders fans want a foul, but nothing doing. At the end of the third quarter, the score, St. Edward's Eagles 44, your Warren G. Harding Raiders 43. And we'll get a performance for the Warren G. Harding cheerleaders. Again, we'd like to remind you that our El Torero fundraiser is Thursday from 3 to 6 o'clock. If you like our content and you want to support us, go ahead and get some great Mexican food and support the program. 20% of all proceeds will go directly into the WSCN General Fund.
One thing I wanted to point out during this break is the amount of veterans St. Edward's team has. I mean, they have 1 sophomore on their team, and the rest are mostly seniors with only 4 juniors. Do you think that'll be a problem for them next year?
Well, it might be. Being a private school and being able to replenish their roster so quickly through, getting kids from all across the area, maybe won't be as much of a problem. But to your point, that's in contrast to the Raiders, who have a lot of good players, but a lot of them are young. They have a lot of sophomore players that make contributions. Ivory is a sophomore. Foster is a sophomore. We talked about Graham. Ty Pennington, only a junior. So the Raiders are a young team, but they seem to be growing up fast with this hot start that they're on.
Yeah, I agree. And something that we pointed out before the game, actually, is a lot of these Raider players that start varsity basketball play varsity football for the Raiders throughout the year. So that could be a factor for this Raider team.
Speaks to their conditioning. Eds gets it inside. Bova is blocked. Ooh, little ticky-tack foul there. And Edwards will go to the line to shoot 2. It'll be number 5, Michael Bova. That's Foster's second foul. The team only has 3. So both teams are in little danger of putting themselves into a situation where the other team gets to shoot for the bonus.
Yeah. Bova now has 11 points, 2 personals. Huffman still only has 9 points. Raiders been holding him well.
The first free throw is no good from Bova. Munch seems to be putting in the play for after the free throw so that he doesn't have to do it when he gets the ball.
It's always smart to plan.
The second shot is good. Here come the Raiders. It's with Burgess. Burgess, the bounce pass to Williams. 45-43. The Raiders get it across with Williams. Williams over to Munch. Munch, the 15-footer, no good.
St. Edward's using that strong press again. That has worked so well against the Raiders.
Here comes Blanton. Blanton drives. Right-handed layup. Another foul by the Raiders. Blanton will shoot 2.
I don't know about that call. He may have had his feet set. There's been 3 cases for a blocking foul this entire game, and 2 of them, I believe personally, there were charges.
Here comes Blanton to the line. We got more sweat on the floor that needs to be cleaned up. So that'll put a pause to the action.
Perhaps they're using a shirt. Again, we want to encourage you to check out the WSCN YouTube channel and subscribe if you are watching tonight. We thank you for your contribution to the channel. We hope you enjoy what you're seeing, and also follow our Twitter. That is found on Twitter. Keep up with what we have to date. And go Raiders.
Here's Blanton to shoot a second free throw. He makes it. That makes it a 2-possession game. Ed's up by 4. Here's Williams. Williams to Burgess. Raiders again trying to get through the press. Burgess gets it across.
Bova playing great D.
Pennington in the corner for 3. No good. Here comes Edwards. They get it to Blanton. Almost stolen. But Blanton still has it. It's over to Huffman. Huffman gets to the rim. Creative finish. 7 minutes left in the game. 49-43 Edwards. Raiders got to start putting some points on the board and coming back. Here comes Pennington. Pennington is trapped. He gets it out to Williams. Williams, the
wide
pass.
Open.
Munch, good ball movement by the Raiders there. Munch Owens gets the layup. 49-45 Eds. Here comes Huffman. Defense is the chant from the Harding crowd.
St. Edward's showing more aggression on offense. And the paint-wise, looking for those wide open cuts.
Here's Raines. Raines gets it to Bova. Bova to Blanton. Blanton, right-handed drive. Poked out by the Raiders, but it'll stay here with Edwards. 6:20 remaining in the game. 49-45 Eds. They get it out to Bova. Into Huffman. Huffman guarded by Pennington. Huffman gets to the rim, no good, but Blanton, the putback is good. Timeout Edwards.
Blanton now has 12 points up on the board. I tell you what, he's a workhorse. He's really working that paint over the Raiders. Bates has been out. Not seeing as much action. They're built very similarly, though.
The Raiders looking to claw themselves back into the game. But that full court press by Edwards and their trapping out of that press is giving them problems.
Yeah, it seemed about halfway through the third quarter they kind of did away with it, kind of quit doing it, and they've brought it up again. The starting of this fourth quarter, it's been a major factor, as now St. Edwards is up by 6 with 6:11 to go in the fourth quarter.
We're just about ready for action.
Raiders looking for some more action.
Burgess will inbound to Owens. Burgess to Williams. Back out to Burgess. Back to Owens. Back over to Burgess. Raiders taking their time. They don't need to rush. Here's Bates. Bates back inside to Owens. Owens, the flip to Bates. Bates gets it out to Pennington just barely.
Could have been a kickball violation.
Here's Williams. Raiders reset. Raiders passing it around the perimeter, trying to get a good look. Trying to get through the 2-3 zone of the Eagles. Here comes Burgess. Burgess back to Williams. Raiders being very patient. Screen by Bates doesn't work. They pass it around some more. There's the screen by Bates. Williams comes off of it and shoots the three. No good.
Bova with the rebound.
Ed's doing a good job of forcing the Raiders to take bad shots. It'll be a kickball violation on number 24, Easton Bates. Eds will take it out of bounds. 51-45 in favor of Eds. 4:56 remaining.
Raiders seem a little rushed right now. They got to take their time. There's no shot clocks in high school ball.
The foul will be on Edwards. The Raiders will take it the other way. Huffman not happy.
Huffman more confused.
Yeah.
I don't really know what they called there.
Looks like maybe a push.
Like a flagrant?
Yeah. St. Edwards fans not happy. Here comes Owens. 4:50 remaining in the game.
Owens now has 23 points for this game.
Pennington. Now Williams. Back over to Burgess. They get it inside to Bates. Bates goes up for the layup. No good. Raiders almost had the rebound. It's loose. Bates will have it. Williams thought about a deep three, but ball fakes. 15-footer. Good. 51-47.
That was well executed.
Raiders needed a bucket there.
See, they took the patience there. They didn't rush anything, and they scored.
Here comes Huffman. Huffman kicks it out to Bova. Bova will take his time. Ed's definitely in no rush. 4 minutes remaining in the game. Here's Huffman. Huffman, the lay-in is good.
Huffman now is 13.
Here's Owens. Over to Burgess. Burgess to Owens. Raiders again trying to get a good shot. It's over to Williams. Williams will get the blocking foul. Raiders will have it out of bounds.
St. Andrews now has 16. The Raiders have 4.
That's the 6th foul on St. Ed's. If the Raiders can get inside and force another foul, they'll be in the bonus. The inbound pass goes to Williams with little pressure. Here's Owens.
Coach Flannery seems pretty relaxed over by the press box.
Williams for three. Bang! That's a big three from Williams. It makes it a one-possession game. He has 17 points, and that gets the Raider crowd into it. Defense is the chant. Here comes Huffman. Huffman to Raines. Over the corner to Bova.
They're only down by 3 now.
3 minutes to play. Double dribble from Eds. Raiders will take possession. Down just 3 points. 2:56 remain in the game. This Raider team never quits. The inbound goes to Munch Owens in the backcourt.
They need a bucket here. It's crucial.
They don't have to tie it with a three.
But they need a bucket.
Yeah, they need a bucket. Here's
Be
Williams.
smart with this.
Williams, the snatch back. Nothing. Here's Williams. Munch gets the pick. Pick goes inside. Munch looked like he may have been fouled, but no call. It'll be Edwards' ball.
I don't know what his intentions were there.
Raider fans booing. They wanted a foul. Raiders now need a stop. Raider fans trying to spur them on. Here's Huffman. Gets it inside to Blanton. Blanton is fouled. 53-50. 2:17 remaining in the game. And Blanton will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws.
Raiders now have 5 team fouls.
They definitely don't want to get into the bonus.
No, that would
and have
be.
Ed shoot for every foul.
Bonus can change a game's momentum, especially going to overtime.
The first free throw is good. That makes it a 2-possession game.
Blant now has 13 on the night.
The second free throw is no good. Bates will get the rebound. He'll get it to Nutty. Nutty gets it up court to Owens. Owens navigating through the Edwards defense. 2 minutes remaining in the game. Owens works on Huffman. Owens to Burgess. They give it over to Williams.
Some great ball movement by the Raiders.
Comes off the screen. Works on Blanton. Trying to get inside. Nothing doing. He gets it to the corner and Munch. 1:45 remaining. Munch drives. Nothing. Raiders being patient.
Looking for an open opportunity.
The pass. It'll be a foul on St. Edwards. Yes, the Raiders will have it.
That was not the open opportunity they were looking for, but.
And the Raiders.
Free throws it is.
Will shoot a 1-and-1. These are 2 really big free throws from Aston Bates.
Aston Bates has not yet scored, but has 4 personal.
If you've been watching the game and not tuned into your normal television, the Heisman Trophy has gone to LSU quarterback Mr. Joe Burrow.
That's no surprise.
First free throw, no good. That's big. St. Ed's will take the ball with 1:30 remaining in the game.
They're just going to play cat and mouse at this point.
Yeah.
There's no point for them to rush anything, as they're doing right now between Bova and Huffman.
Here's Huffman. Back out to Bova. Edwards passing it around. And the Raiders foul. That's a pretty smart foul. One more. They only have one more foul to give.
Yeah, this might do it for the Raiders. If they can't get the ball back down to their opposite end, I don't know if I see any hope for the Raiders tonight, as they're down by 4, 54-50, with 1 minute, 17 seconds to go.
The Raiders may look to foul. Edwards gets it in.
Bova's got the ball. Bova drives.
Still no foul from the Raiders. And there it is. Munch will foul. 1:04 remains in the game. Edwards will shoot a 1-and-1. We'll have a timeout.
Both teams left with 2 timeouts.
So with a 2-possession game, the Raiders need to start looking for that quick bucket, Jack.
Yeah, they do. It's one thing to be patient, but now the time's running out. They gotta pick it up and look for those open opportunities from beyond a 3-point mark. I think they need to look to Ty Pennington, who has 11 points on the night. And I believe 3 of those have been from outside the arc.
Raiders may look to put in their 3-point specialists. Ty Pennington, obviously one of them. Tyreek Ivory also hit a couple of big threes in their first home game against Cleveland Heights.
This is interesting with the Franklin's drawing up for the Raiders. There's not much they can do at this point.
Well, if there's anything we've learned from last night, the Raiders may be down, but they're never out.
Raiders slowly walking over to the St. Andrews side of the court.
On the floor for the Raiders is Munch Owens, Chris Williams, Nutty Burgess, Dom Foster, and Aston Bates. St. Edwards will inbound. They get it into Huffman, but it's stolen by Foster. That's a big steal. The Raiders come down. Here's Munch. Munch drops his man off. Into the corner for Williams. No good.
Bates gets the rebound.
Gets his own rebound. Back over to Williams.
Not a smart shot selection.
Williams is
trapped.
trapping
him.
Timeout, Raiders. That's a smart timeout for Coach Franklin.
And just like that, the Raiders have a chance to be back in it. That 3 would have meant all the difference, though. Right, Cam?
Oh, yeah. Raiders call a full timeout. 46.2 seconds remain in the game. The Raiders are down 4 points. It's 54-50 in favor of St. Ed's.
Bates has got to watch it, though. He leads the team in fouls with 4.
You definitely don't want Munch Owens fouling out.
Yeah.
Especially, if the Raiders do come back and they get the game into overtime, that's not somebody you want out for the overtime periods.
Bates, too.
Yeah.
He's a
Bates
great
got a
center to have up there in the paint, playing rock hard defense.
That was a big rebound from Bates, too. The game would have been all but over if Bates doesn't pull that offensive rebound.
Raiders still looking at a 4-point decimate with 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter. St. Andrews now has 17 fouls, and the Raiders have 6. The Raiders have 1 timeout left, and the St. Andrews still has 2.
We're ready to resume action. Raiders need a bucket here. On the court for the Raiders is Foster, Bates, Owens, Williams, and Burgess. Interesting to see what Coach Franklin drawed up here. Williams to Munch, Owens.
Owens almost lost the ball there.
Good hard pick by Bates. He rolls. Owens out to Williams. Williams working on his man. The deep 3 is off the iron. Edwards has the ball, and they will be fouled. 30 seconds remain.
See, they can't get too panicky when they're in that situation. They got to be able to stay calm and run a play. Throwing up a volleyball shot isn't always the smartest idea in these type of situations.
Yeah. These 2 free throws from number 2, Foster, could put the game out of the reach.
Indeed. This could be it for the Raiders if Foster can get these down.
First free throw, no good.
Huffman
but they get the rebound. Huffman will be fouled. That's a big offensive rebound by Huffman.
Yeah. Raiders now have 18 fouls. St. Andrews still 7.
You never want to say it's over, but definitely these free throws now could put the game away.
Yeah, this margin and the time that's left could be too big of a deficit for the Raiders to overcome.
First free throw again, no good. It'll be Raider ball underneath their own basket. So with 25.3 seconds left, the Raiders are down by 4 points. The inbound pass is going to go to Chris Williams. 23 seconds remaining. Williams gets it to Owens. Owens for 3. No good. It'll hit the back iron, and St. Ed's will take possession.
That might be it for the Raiders now, Cameron.
Yeah, Raiders are going to need a steal here if they want to stay in the game. They'll press the Eagles in their own half court. They'll get the pass in. 18 seconds remaining.
Left.
16, 15. Nova trying to dribble the clock out. He'll finally be fouled with 13 seconds left.
Crowd starting to shiver out. That might be it for the Raiders tonight, folks. It was a good 3-0 start.
Yeah.
Especially with the double overtime win that we've discussed now 3 times during this game.
And, the Raiders play a tough schedule, but when you really think about it, these are the teams they're going to have to beat if they want to advance far in the tournament.
Yeah.
St. Ed's again with the offensive rebound off a missed free throw. The Raiders maybe would be able to come back in the game if they would get some offensive or defensive rebounds.
Well, if Foster misses his shot, that can mean all the difference if they can get down quickly
and get a quick
hit
shot.
A 3. Crowd still filing out.
That free throw is good. So now it's 55-50 with 11 seconds remaining.
Foster has 3 shots. This is his third.
That second free throw also good. 10 seconds remaining. Raiders bringing up the floor. It's Owens. Owens the three. No good. St. Edwards will be able to now dribble out the clock, and that'll do it from the Palace. The final score, St. Edwards Eagles 56, your Warren G. Harding Raiders 50. St. Edwards hands the Raiders its first loss of the season. Well, Jack, you know, the Raiders had a great start to the season. They'll look to improve on this loss.
They will.
Bounce back.
I mean, they were playing a great team, a great veteran team with 7 seniors on the team. They have a lot of height. 2 guys staying at 6'7" and 1 at 6'6". I mean, it's hard to overcome great teams like this, but in the long run, maybe the Raiders can.
They'll be better for it.
Against Walsh, yeah.
On that note, that'll do it for us at the Palace. For Jack Clayholtz, Abby Frazzini, June Haum, and Brett Brown, I'm Cameron Up signing off. See you next time.